Why are we so quick to defend the system? Well, because once we've handed it our agency, its reputation becomes tied to our sense of safety. There is a pattern of outsourcing our agency to systems. And when that happens, we start to defend them even when they are broken. Hi, my name is Kayla Owens, and this is Embodied Emergence. I recently reacted to a post regarding Trump passing a bill to instate more mental institutions and insane asylums. And I want to tell you what actually happened. I reacted not because of the topic, but because of the tone. There was this immediate move towards we need more institutions, more control, more authority. And honestly, my body tightened, not because I don't believe in support, not because I dismiss mental illness. You see, Chad and company, I actually see your rage and I honor it. I'm not the enemy. I promise I am your ally, right? I am here not to gain your approval or your respect. I am here as a mother trying to have conversations with men who appear to want to have safety for children. We are seeing what happens when power gets centralized without deep accountability, and we are watching that play out in the Epstein files. And yet, people are still praising their decisions that elected the system that we are contained into. And to me, that's weird and it's wild because right now we're in a collective threshold. The systems and frankly, the reality we once knew has evolved. That's not judgment, it's fact. But here's the pattern. When something scares us, we look for something bigger than ourselves to contain it. A system, a bill, an institution. It feels strong to say, I've been saying we needed this for years. It's here. I voted for this. Or they won't be able to make enough of them. But the subtle move that you just made was you handed your agency to the pedophiles that you supposedly condemn. And when we hand off our agency, we start defending the system as if it's morally superior to the people inside it. If a structure already struggles with corruption, misdiagnosis, overreach, and neglect, not to mention the disclosure coming from the Epstein files, expanding it doesn't magically purify it, guys. It scales what's already there. So I'm going to ask you, what are you doing to protect children? Ranting on Facebook about bills passed by Donald Trump is not the fucking answer. And here's the part that matters to me, Chad Peterson and company. I see your rage and I honor it. I truly feel the protector energy coming from you, but your inner state is unstable. And it sounds like someone who condemns people with mental illness. And when the response is fear and punishment instead of discernment, that tells me we're acting from ignorance, not strength. And there absolutely are dangerous people and behaviors in this world. There is absolutely real harm. That's why I sent you a personal message to have a conversation. See, your energy matters and your voice matters, but conflating complex psychological states with moral decay doesn't fix root issues. And building more institutions doesn't solve ancient long patterns of abuse. It just moves them around. What I am actually advocating for is harder. It's this. Keep your own agency and don't outsource your discernment. Stop supporting the systems that are abusing children. Because when we feel powerless, we tend to overcorrect with control. And control is not the same thing as wisdom. I'm not here to attack anyone. We are in a threshold moment culturally. Kansas City, this is a crossroads moment. More fear equals more instability. more pressure to pick sides. And that tells us something important. What we are seeing isn't isolated bad actors, it is system wide. And too often, when something terrifying or harmful is exposed, the instinct is to say, build bigger systems, empower the authority, give more control to structures. But what if the structures themselves are already polluted with the very patterns of corruption we are rallying against? Then expanding them doesn't heal anything, it scales the problem. What I am saying is this: we can support accountability and care without giving away our agency. We can demand justice and reform without empowering broken architecture. And we can notice corruption and abuse without turning into it ourselves. And here's what I know: clarity, discernment, and true change are not born from fear. They are born from the sacred act of holding your own agency. They are born from the courage to see fully and act consciously and refuse to hand your power over to broken systems. So here is my prayer. May we see with clarity. May we feel with discernment. And may we act with integrity. May our courage not be borrowed from fear, but drawn from the eternal light within us. May humanity awaken not through control, but through remembering its own wholeness. Let us refuse to give away our agency even in the face of chaos. Let us be the ones who transform culture. And it begins with the inner state of each of us right here and right now. Thank you, and I love you. Until next time.